Okay, so one of my friends asked me to explain the T flip-flops for pattern recognition. So let's say we're doing the pattern recognition of 1, 0, 1, 1. So we'll need A to be our 1 detector, B to be our 0 detector, C to be our 1 detector, and D to be our last 1 detector. So of course A goes to itself with 0, output 0. A goes to B with 1, output 0. B goes to itself with 1, output 0. And C with 0, output 0. C goes to A with 0, output 0, because, you get another 0, you just got to start the whole thing over. And it goes to D with 1, output 0. D goes to A with 0, output 0, and goes to B with 1, output 1. So we can write this as Y1, which is because A equals 0, 0, D equals 1, 1. So Y1 is equal to this part, and Y0 is equal to this part. So we got 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, x equals 0, and x equals 1. So of course these are the inputs. So you're in A, you get a 0, you go back to A. So you put down A, and then output A, or output 0. You're in A and you get a 1, you go to B. So 0, 1, output 0. You're in B, you get a 0, you go to C. So 1, 0, output 0. You get a 1, you go to B. C, you get a 0, you go to A. You get a 1, you go to D. And D, you get a 0, you go to A. And you get a 1, you go back to B with an output of 1. So right away we can already say that output, which we're going to represent as Z, equals Y0, Y1, X, because that's the only way that you can get that. So Y0, Y1, X. And then now we no longer need this graph, so we can just get rid of it. Alright, so now we have to make the T flip-flops for each of these things. So we have T1 and T0. So T1 is going to be comparing these guys, the 2's component of all our input things, and the 2's component of both of our outputs. So we'll have the Y1 input, 0, 0, 1, 1. X is 0, X is 1. So we compare this number to this number. No change, so therefore that's a 0. This number to this number. Well, that is a change, so that's a 1. This number to this number. Well, that is a change, so that's a 1. And this number to this number. Change, so 1. And then we compare, whoops. What? My undo buffer is not as good as I thought it was. So now we compare this number to this number, no change, 0. This number to this number, no change, 0. This number to this number, no change, 0. And this number to this number, change, 1. So now we have to write a K-map, and I know you love K-map, so please try not to fall asleep from excitement. But you get Y0, Y1, actually let's do 1, 0, because that's the way we've been writing it, X, and of course we write Y0 here and just put this here. So this is going to be that T equals this K-map's output. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. And the only reason I'm doing a K-map right now is because I know the teacher wants us to write a K-map. I'm recording with the correct audio, right? Okay. So, of course, we got 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, so it's 0, 0, 0, 1. So we got this big circle right here of x prime anded with y0 or y1, and this one which is y0 and y1, so x prime ANDed with y1 or y0, or y1 and y0. So that is T1's input. So let me just rewrite it right here. Actually, no. I don't have to do that, because I can just do this. I forgot about this. So now we're going to erase this whole thing, except we're going to leave the lines because it makes it a little bit easier. Actually, that could stay. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing we did with y1 to y0. So compare this number and this number. 0 and 0, that's no change. 1 and 0, that's a change. 0 and 0, that's no change. And 1 and 0, that is a change. 0 and 1, that's a change. 1 and 1, no change. 0 and 1, change. 1 and 1, no change. So now we write another K-map for it. This time it's T0s. So T0 equals the K-map. Blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure you already know by now. Wait. Yeah. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. 0, 1. So, of course, we flip these last two things. So it's 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. And already we can tell that it's x T0. So it is x exclusive ORed or XORed with the one that is 1 right here, so y0. Alright, so now we have everything we need to make this T flip-flop graph. And of course, don't forget to circle everything in the K-map. I didn't do it because I don't need to, but she wants it, so. Of course, we got our X input, and we got our 2 T flip-flops because there's 2 bits in each of those things. 2 bits in the nibble. Q, don't forget the clock because she'll take a point off. T, actually let's make this one 1 and this one 0. Q, and clock. Okay. So input for T0 is exclusive OR between X and itself. Input for T1 is the OR of the AND of the OR of T0 and T1 and X and the AND of T1 and T0. And our Z output is the AND of X and Y0 and Y1. And there you go. That's how you do a T flip-flop to get pattern recognition. And now this last part, I'll just do the, what's it called? Tracing the output to make sure. So we get a 0. Oh wait, sorry, I missed one step. So this is not the AND of X and the OR. Oops, this is too thick. This is the AND of not X and that OR. So when X is 0, The only thing powered by X is this thing, which this AND does not get powered because of that. This thing is turned off, so nothing else is turned on from it. This thing is turned off, so nothing else is turned from it. And so if we hit the clock, nothing happens. If we turn X on, we get this is turned on, and that's about it. However, since this is exclusive OR, that means that once the clock hits, this will be turned on. And that means this is turned on. So if we turn on X, then what happens is this exclusive OR does not get activated and nothing happens. If we turn off X, that NAND gets powered, which causes this AND to get powered, which causes this to get powered. And since X is not powered, that means this isn't powered, which means this is powered, which causes this to turn off, but this turns on. So now this is turned on with our 1, 0 sequence. And if we keep X off, this will turn itself off and nothing else will happen. If we turn X on, then this does not get powered, and therefore this does not get powered, and this does not get powered, and so T1 gets to stay on, and when the clock strikes, all that happens is now this gets powered. And if we turn X back on, well, would you look at that, all three of them are on, and Z gets powered after 0, 1, or 1, 0, 1, 1. And then, of course, because of the way that this is working, when the clock strikes, or no, that's not it, this one gets powered on. When the clock strikes, T0, or T1 is powered, so it gets turned off, but T0 is not powered because of the exclusive OR, and so we are left with our B state. And so that is accurate to what we needed, and therefore the T flip-flop is correct.